the world will be a very, very depressing place before the Mahdi. The earth will be full of injustice. And if you look at what is going on now, Allahul Musta'an, it looks like in that direction now, from bad to worse, from bad to worse. A time will come when the world will be full of injustice. The world will be dark and bleak and black. And in that darkness, Allah will send a light for the ummah. In that darkness, when it looks like there is no hope, Allah Azza wa Jal will send someone who will unite the Muslims and will then change the situation of the earth from injustice back into justice. So this is one of the beautiful predictions that terrifies us but also gives us comfort. That it will get bad, but after it gets bad, inshallah it will be good. What exactly is the Mahdi? Now, the concept of the Mahdi is one of the signs of Judgment Day. What exactly is this concept of the Mahdi? Is it true or is it superstition? Do we really believe in it? Are there authentic evidences, or is it something that, people have just invented to, misguide humanity? Now, before we begin, what exactly is the word Mahdi? The word Mahdi comes from Hidayah or Huda, which means guidance. And Mahdi means the one who is rightly guided. Where do we get the information of the Mahdi? The Quran has nothing directly or indirectly about the Mahdi. But we have over 20 ahadith about the Mahdi that are authentic. The vast majority of scholars of our tradition, they affirm the concept of this righteous person coming towards the end of times, and they believed in this concept. That the Prophet ﷺ said, hadith is in Abu Dawud, if there was only one day left in this world, Allah would make it longer so that a person from my family, my descendants, will come, whose name is the same as mine, and whose father's name is the same as my father's. And he will fill the world with justice like it had been filled with injustice. From it we learn three things. Number one, the name of the Mahdi will be what? Muhammad. Number two, Ibn who? Ibn Abdullah. Number three, what will he do? Fill the world with justice as it had been filled with injustice. Now we can also add one more point here. Number four, when will this happen? Towards the end of times. The Prophet ﷺ said, the Mahdi is from my family, from the children of Fatima. And his forehead shall be large and wide, and his nose will be aquiline. So the nose is not going to be a flat nose, it's going to be an aquiline, a sharp nose. Of the characteristics of the Mahdi as well that are mentioned in the authentic hadith, is that he shall be the leader of the entire Muslim ummah. And this is an amazing phenomenon, the likes of which we have not seen since the times of early Islam. Our ummah has been disunited politically since the times of really, even in Ali radiallahu anhu's time, the ummah divided up into two, as we know, and the wars took place. The Sunan Ibn Majah reports that the Prophet ﷺ said, the Mahdi is from us, Ahl al-Bayt, يُصْلِحُهُ اللَّهُ فِي لَيْلَةٍ. Allah will rectify him and make him righteous in one night. And this gives hope to all of us who are sinful, that if even the Mahdi will start off at a low level, Allah can change anyone from anything. And this is a very interesting hadith. Listen to this. 3 sons of leaders of yours, this is a hadith, will fight for the treasures under the Kaaba. So their fathers were kings or leaders. So there's 3 princes now. They're going to be fighting a war. Where? In the land of the Haram. And then none of them will be successful. The civil war between the Muslims, none of them will come out to be the winner. Then Allah will send armies with black banners and flags from the lands of Khurasan. And they will come, and they will be the victors over this internal civil war going on. The Mahdi is from Medina, and that the Mahdi will flee from Medina to Mecca. Circumstances will happen, he will feel threatened. And this hadith is also mentioned in Abu Dawud, where the Prophet ﷺ said, a man shall flee from Medina, rushing towards Mecca, and the people will come to him, even though he does not want them to come. And they shall force him to accept the bay'ah, between the rukun and the maqam, and he will not want to accept the bay'ah. The Mahdi will not claim to be the Mahdi. Anyone who says he's the Mahdi, you know he's lying. So the Mahdi will grudgingly take the bay'ah. The army will be sent. When the army is destroyed by Allah, this is the sign. Everybody now knows this is the Mahdi. Until that happens, please, brothers and sisters, don't be fooled by the sweet talk of the sweet talkers. The Mahdi is the last of the minor signs that links to the major signs. In the time of the Mahdi, Dajjal will come.